You're listening to Daventry Radio, connecting your community.
I represent the Steel Town.
On the 18th of March, I was invited to the Daventry Football Club to attend a debate about the up-and-coming European referendum. The debate was chaired by the candidate for Police and Crime Commissioner, Stephen Mould, and the panel included Conservative MP for Daventry and former MEP, Chris Heaton-Harris, Conservative MP for Corby, Tom Pursglove, and Peter Wilding, the chairman for the British Influence Organisation. The room was absolutely packed. 150 members of the general public were present at the debate. At certain points during the discussion, they were asked to put their questions forward to the panel, and some of their queries were challenging and emotive.
Are we prepared to live in a straitjacket for the rest of our lives? A social straitjacket, an economical straitjacket, and a political straitjacket? I don't think we should.
I managed to get an interview with Chris Heaton-Harris and Peter Wilding to ask them about their separate stances on the issue. I asked Chris Heaton-Harris why, after 10 years of being an MEP, is he deciding to vote for Britain to leave the European Union.
Well, there's a whole host of points. For me, it's about democracy. I truly believe that decisions on the sovereignty of my country should be made in the House of Commons. I think that's something we fought for over years, and giving them to unelected European Commissions I struggle with. I struggle with that institution because I was on the Budgetary Control Committee of the European Parliament, and as someone said today, the accounts haven't been signed off for 20 years, and our net payment in 2014 was £11.4 billion. It's a lot of money we're putting into this club. I actually fear for the European Union being unable to sign trade agreements, and we've given the European Union that power back when we joined the then EEC, because I watched trade agreement basically being stuck in political mud because there are so many chairs around the table with the 28 countries, the European Commission, the European Parliament, all trying to come to basically now the lowest common denominator trade deal. So there's all sorts of things that I worry about the current situation, and there's all sorts of hopes I see for the future.
So, Mr. Wilding, why are you going to vote for Britain to stay within the EU?
Well, I was also working with Chris in the European Parliament many years ago. My view is that we can have the best of both worlds. Whilst the European Union is nobody's great shakes and everybody's got a complaint about it, in a dangerous world you've got to think very carefully about whether you leap into the dark. And the truth is, Britain has never really stepped up to the plate in Europe over the last 40 years. We've been divided, of course we have. What I'm looking for is that when this referendum result takes place, and I trust it will be a Remain vote, then Britain can really get stuck in to shaping the continent of Europe in the 21st century. And the fact is, if we leave it, it's exciting. There may well be great prospects and sunlit uplands in the future, but it'll be no land of milk and honey. And for the first 10 years, it's going to be a struggle, because we're basically going to have to clear everything and start again. And I just think every day that is a problem means a job lost, influence lost, and Britain not playing its full part in the continent.
Right, I have one final question, and it's for you, Mr. Heaton-Harris. You're quite well known for telling jokes. You frequently post up a joke on your Twitter page, and you even have a joke of the month feature on the end of your Westminster report. So, have you got us a EU-related joke?
Okay, So today I swallowed. Today I swallowed a whole bunch of low-value Scrabble tiles, and I now have irritable bowel syndrome. EU, you see?
It's great.
Yeah. After the debate, I asked the members of the audience how they felt about the discussion as they walked away. So, may I ask, why did you come along to this debate tonight?
Just to hear the argument.
What have you walked away feeling about the subject of the European referendum?
In my mind was that I would vote to come out.
And what did you think of the speakers tonight?
They were okay, but it went on too long. And there were some very silly points made.
Why did you come along to this debate tonight?
To hear both sides of the argument.
And what have you walked away feeling?
No different to that when I came in.
And what was What was your opinion?
We need to leave the EU. I didn't believe that the gentleman arguing on behalf of staying put forward a strong enough case to move me in any way.
Okay, so why did you come along to the debate?
I love betting, and I'm betting very hard on the outsider of the argument here, which is to leave. I don't really care about the arguments one way or the other. I'm really just here for the betting, and I'm more and more convinced I've bet the right horse, which is fantastic.
How much have you bet?
Oh, plenty.
Why did you come along tonight?
This is a fundamental issue that is facing the country, a very important issue. I feel that everybody needs to take it on board and understand it, and then make the right decision on June the 23rd.
I bumped into two pro-Europe members of the Labour Party. Do you think there should have been more variation on the panel?
Chris Heaton-Harris, he said hello to us at the beginning, saying he's trying to organise several events, and hopefully he's going to organise an event where, people of different political parties can come and...
I think what surprised me on the panel, there were a panel of, 5? They were all men, no women on the panel, though I found that a bit surprising.